All right, we're gonna do a video on what to look for when buying a used truck, in this case, dump truck. All right, this is a 2018 Mack Granite with, looks like 116,000 miles. You look at the VIN down there at the bottom, and it's in decent condition. It's used for construction. But basically, I'm just gonna go through this list, get done with it. Let's do it quick. All right, so first thing you want to do is test drive it, right? You want to turn the thing on, check the gauges. We're looking for any check engine lights. We're looking for anything like that. And it looks like we got some, so that's good. All right. Now, what you want to do is take it on a test drive. Now, I'm obviously not going to, but oh, you can feel that key sticking. See how that turned off? That's what I'm saying. You just want to run through it like you're looking at a regular truck, like you're about to go on a run. I want to start it up. It's sticky right there. That key is sticky. All right, I'm looking at a couple different things. Where's my air starting? That's pretty good. You know, if you're starting down in the 30s, 60s, you know you got an air leak. You want to check out your basics, your PSI. Now, the whole reason we're taking on a test drive here is to get that thermostat up, get your running temperature back up. You want to get all the fluids hot. You want to get that transmission hot, because how do you check your transmission? It's got to be running in neutral and hot. All right, you want to make sure your coolant gets all the way hot so that you're checking it, see if it's got any leaks. All right, so you're taking it on a test drive. You're going to make sure that everything works. You're looking at locks, you're looking at windows, you're looking at all the different gauges on the truck, all these lights, all these different PTO turn on, all your basics. You got AC, you're gonna want AC. You know, do your wipers work? Does your horn work? Does does everything in here work? Windshield cracked. Look through this cab and go over with a fine-tooth comb, because depending on who owned it, how clean it is how nice the rest of the truck's gonna be. All right, this thing's got a PTO. You're gonna want to turn the PTO on, raise the back, and make sure your dump works. Make sure all the tailgate latch works. Make sure the tarp works. Make sure everything works on it. All right, you came back from your test drive. You got that engine nice and hot where you want it. You want to pop the hood. I would check it with it running, and then eventually you would check it with it off. But when you first turn it off, obviously you're gonna want to check to see if you hear air leaks. Checking for any air leaks. Then you're coming up to this engine, and you're looking at what I like to do, start from the top, work my way down. So I look, I got a leak up here, no leak up here on the valve cover, work my way down. Looks like I got something leaking, something spraying. It looks like there's something all over, but you want to just make sure your fan is connected. You want to make sure everything's tight and everything's good. Here's your steer. All right, you're just looking it over, making sure there's no crazy leaks. All right, like I said, you're going to test that transmission fluid while it's in neutral. You're going to check your radiator fluid when it's hot. We're good. It's got a good level. It's not sucking down. You might even want to take it with a soapy water while it's running. Spray around your turbo, spray around the air cooler, make sure there's no leaks. You know what I'm saying? Just look through everything. You're looking for black soot that shows exhaust leaks. You're looking for any kind of oil. This is looking pretty clean. Pretty clean. Filters look pretty clean. You want to take a look at your belt. That belt looks pretty crusty. And these are all things that you'll be able to write down and say. And then when you go to actually buy your truck, you can be like, hey man, you got a turbo leak. You got a cracked belt. You got old crusty air filter. You got all these issues. So let's pump this down a little bit. All right, so you're gonna want to check all your levels right here. All right, you want to come back here. You're checking your hub levels, checking your transmission levels. You want to look at, if you can find them, your transmission mounts, your engine mounts, your body mounts. Get a flashlight, get down under the truck. The person you're buying from the truck from is gonna be tripping like, what is this guy doing? Get under there, look. Make sure all your tie rod ends are good and tight. Make sure that thing's been getting greased, because how they take care of it, how it's gonna be. Check your leaf springs. Look at that, no oil leaks. That's what I like. You got a little right here but you got no oil leaks. You're looking good. And you just make your way back. Oil pan's good. Check out the transmission. No transmission leaks. Looks like you got a PTO leak right there. That's an easy fix. You want to make sure your power steering is not leaking. Now on these, they have them on both sides. Get all your fluid checks. Get all your fluid checks. Then you can start going through and you start looking at the little regular things. And this is my little trick. This is what I like. Check the air filter. Look at that. And that's what I'm saying. That kind of shows how they've been taking care of the truck. Get their oil intervals. How long were they doing oil changes? How often? Pop these batteries off. Take a look at the batteries. You guys know how to check brakes? Hop under here. It's a little dark. Boom. See that lining? Good. You're looking in here. Looking for any oil. Looking for... That's the wheel seal leaks. You're taking a look at your leaf spring. Making sure all your bolts are there. There's nothing cracked. No cracks on those leaf springs. No crack on the bolts. Differential leaks. Yeah, I got little leaks up there, but it's all right. And you start looking at your exterior. Okay, you got a little messed up right there. Like I said, you want to make sure this bed goes up and down. Most important thing, in my opinion, though, is that oil. Check that oil. See how clean it looks. Now, you might want to go ahead and send that thing up, the oil up out for a sample. You get with any lube place, any place that sells oil, like a major place, and you're gonna go ahead and get that oil sample back, and that's gonna tell you so much about that inside of the truck, which is really the most important. But overall, you just want to make sure that you're getting a good truck. I like to look for maintenance. Did they take care of it? Did they grease it? Did they change air filters? Did they change the oil? Did they repair stuff when it was you know, broken? And this one looks like it's maybe has some little work to do right now, but overall it looks like a good truck. I bet you get that oil sample back and it would look pretty good. But you know, like I said, from every time, you know, hit me up in the comments if you want me to do another video. This is a dump truck. I'm gonna try and do some more. But yeah, man, get down and dirty. You know, get down in there. Make sure you check. I didn't really mention the drive shaft, but I would get under there and grab that drive shaft, shake it, make sure it's not loose. You know, make sure all the lights work on the outside, make sure everything's good. This one's missing the cotter pin. And like I said, anytime you got something that's an issue, that's more money off your truck. So that's the whole point. All right, buddy, hit me up.